In as much as all of us are talking about Garnacho should leave Chelsea, they should sell Garnacho, Garnacho need to leave, we should also talk about Jamie Gittens. Yes. You see, Gittens, this afternoon I was just watching some highlights of Jamie Gittens while he was at Borussia Dortmund. And I was like, is this how good Gittens is? Like, is this the Gittens that we signed, or is another Gittens that I'm watching here? Because the Gittens I was watching online, I was watching on YouTube, watching his highlights. That Gittens can complete a dribble. That Gittens can drive defenders. That Gittens can take on players. That Gittens can score. That Gittens can cross. But the Gittens that I have in Chelsea, I'm still trying to understand him. And I can tell you that that's one of the reasons why some Chelsea fans are not really hitting on Gittens. And this is my message to Jamie Gittens, in respect of the fact that we are not really hitting hard on you because of, though last season you were injured, we did not really see much of you, Gittens. And coming in this season, you are back. You see this season, you see this Xabi Alonso season that we are about to enter. See, nothing you want to talk, no excuse you want to give Jamie Gittens. If you fail to deliver to expectation, Jamie Gittens, I am promising you as a Chelsea fan and also as a Chelsea creator, I am promising you, Chelsea will put you up for sale. Just the way they did to Garnacho. Why is Chelsea selling Garnacho? He did not meet up the standard. The expectation was cut off. A whole lot was expected. The Chelsea hierarchy was expecting Garnacho to deliver. Garnacho did not deliver. The other way around, Garnacho is saying that it's because of he did not get enough game time. But I keep saying it here. The little time you get, you have to utilize it very well. Garnacho did not utilize his own. So Gittens, in as much as we are not talking much, we are not saying much about you, but that does not mean that this season that we are entering, you will not deliver. This season that we are entering, you will not give us the Gittens of Borussia Dortmund. The reason why we signed you, because I believe that there was a reason why Chelsea went all in for you. There was a reason why some Chelsea fans supported your signing. There was a reason, because they saw you. They liked you. They saw your video. They said, this is the type of winger we want. This is the next Eden Hazard. A lot of them, some of them said it. Please, you see these videos that I'm seeing of you online, those your dribbling, those your silky move. That thing you did at Dortmund, to the point Bayern Munich came to ask about you. Please do it next season at Chelsea. Because if you don't do it, me personally, I will do the whistle blowing. I will do the whistle blowing. I will start the tank crier walk on your head so that Chelsea can sell you out and bring in a good winger. Then as for Garnacho, Sky Sports, I saw the video on Sky Sports. They say that Chelsea value Garnacho for £50 million, and I laugh. Garnacho is being valued for £50 million. And I laugh and I ask myself, which club in Europe is going to sign Garnacho for £50 million? Even Manchester United will not pay £25 million to sign Garnacho if they are to reconcile or to come back for him. They will not pay 25. They will not pay up to 25. If not 25, they will just pay as a benchmark. Which club in Europe will pay £50 million? Except the Saudi clubs that are showing interest, as we heard, according to rumor, can do that business. Except that. Because I don't see any club in Europe that is ready to pull out £50 million to sign Garnacho. Going by his record at Manchester United, I'm still surprised how even Chelsea was convinced enough to pay up to £50 million to sign Garnacho. And now, Chelsea want 50 million. They want to make a little gain inside, because I know it's not up to 50 million we signed him. Around 47, 48 if I'm not mistaken. Now they want to make gain by selling for 50 million. And who will sign Garnacho for 50 million? That is why you see that AS Roma that is showing interest. They are not showing interest because of they want to sign permanently. They are showing interest because they want him on loan. And I said it here in the first video that if Garnacho is being loaned to AS Roma, what will happen to him is They will not give him enough game time, and they will not trigger any buyback clause. Worst case scenario, they will return him back and pay a fee for returning him back. Just like what Chelsea did to Sancho. Yes, they will return him back. So you see that 15 million pounds, Chelsea, I don't know how you people will do it. I don't know the club, but I still believe there is a club in Europe. There is a club in Premier League that can still pull that strings. Most especially all these clubs that came from the Championship, they can still do it. They can still do it. They can still pull that strings. You understand? So let's just see how everything plays out. And also, I saw an image of Romeo Lavia. He said that he's back. When I saw that caption, I am back. Baba, it's not about writing I am back that is the issue. I hope you are really back. Because you can see what is going on right now in Chelsea. We have let go of Andre Santos. And at this point, when you talk about depth in the midfield, we are only left with Caicedo, Esugo, and this guy, Enzo Fernandez, alongside Kopama. You especially, you need to be fit. It's not about coming back to training. It's about coming back to the pitch, to be impactful on the pitch. I want to see the Lavia of Southampton, that everybody believes that he's a very good player. That even Kopama said that you are the most underrated player. I'm yet to see why you are underrated. Don't get me wrong. I'm yet to see it. I so much like Lavia so much. I like him, but one of the things that is disturbing me in this guy's football is injury. And next season, next season is not an excuse. The worst thing that will happen to Xabi Alonso's season is players going injured, players that we believe that can deliver being injured. That is why at some point I tend to be happy for what happened to Caicedo, though I'm not happy that they got eliminated from the World Cup, but at least I'm kind of happy because he have enough time to relax. Then after that, come back and travel for preseason. So, Lavia, whatever it will take for you to be fit, you have to do it. Whatever you must do to be fit, do it, Lavia. If it's something that you need to tell the medical team to relate to the coach, or tell your own personal doctor, definitely there's not how you have this level of injury that you depend solely on the team doctors. No, you have your own personal doctor. Talk with him. Tell him, what kind of food can I take to adjust my is it to adjust your meal to keep your veins, all those things, to be healthy. Eat healthy. Maybe it can help you to stay fit. And apart from that too, relate to the medical team, relate to your coach. Tell him that, okay, coach, I can only play 50 minutes, 60 minutes. So that we can maintain you. And because of maintaining you, you can still be playing regular football. The same thing we did to Wesley Fofana last season. We did not just start playing him for 90 minutes. We started playing him 30, 40, 50 before we started playing him for 90 minutes. Maybe we can do the same for you to see your strengths. Because the worst thing that will happen to me next season, that I will hear that Lavia is out for 2 months. That one, I would not say January, Chelsea should sell you out. I'm telling you the truth. January, they should not waste time. Sell. You understand? They should sell you out. No, without any, no need to think twice. Then, this one is to Chelsea. Chelsea, what are you waiting for? Why are you delaying? Why are you delaying in Pep Chavarri's deal? Why are you delaying? Why the silence? I thought by now, after finalizing Andre Santos' deal to Manchester United, receiving the woeful fee of £50 million, you should be talking about finalizing Pep Chavarri's deal. Why is he silent? This guy deal needs to be done before the preseason. Abi, one side player when they finished preseason. Because we did that last season. Abi, last 2 seasons, where we signed players after preseason. Some players did not train, some players did not understand the system, and they just entered the club like that. We need to finalize our signing. Even though we finalize when some players are during the preseason, it's good. So that when we enter the season, we are done with signing. We focus solely on the outgoing, just in case Chelsea are still ready to sell most of our players. Do this Chavarri's deal. The silence is disturbing me. It's really, really disturbing me. do this Chavarri's deal. And also, Fabrizio just said something some minutes ago. He said that Garnacho and Chelsea, it's over. Chelsea don't see any sense in having the player train with Alonso when it's not involved in the project. Decided between club and player. Garnacho will leave this summer. Oh. So it was Chelsea. Chelsea did not see any need for Garnacho to train, to stay fit so that they can sell. So it was Chelsea and Garnacho, they sat down and agreed that no, there's no need. They are not part of the project. So there's no need training with Xabi Alonso. There's no need making use of you. I was wrong. Garnacho. What really happened to this guy, Seth? What really happened to this guy? See, Garnacho was one player in Manchester. I remember that. I think he came from Manchester United Academy. I remember how Manchester United fans used to adore this guy. They love this boy so much. But look at how he has fallen. Just look at English lifestyle plus the hype. One of the things that affected Garnacho was the hype. Garnacho let that moment, the Manchester United fans, couple with the English media, all the hype they were giving him, he let it enter his head. And that was one of the things I battled when Farmer was beginning to get that fame. I said, don't let this hype get to your head. Don't let it. It's over. Garnacho and Chelsea, it is over. There is not. See, worst come to worst, if they don't come and sell Garnacho, they will send them out on loan. That is the worst thing that will happen. They will send them out on loan. You understand? And also the price tag, £50 million. But Fabrizio is saying that Premier League clubs will pay 45 million, while clubs abroad is 42 million pounds. And I'm still asking myself, which club in the Premier League will be ready to pay? Even in Europe, that will be ready to pay such amounts, even 40 million for Garnacho. Who is ready to do that? Okay, let's see how everything plays out for Garnacho.